Hello and welcome to Sibos 2018 in Sydney. I'm Hannah Wallace and with me now is Farooq Siddiqi of Standard Chartered, and we're going to be talking about trade and digitisation. Hello Farooq, thank you very much for taking the time to speak with me.
Thank you, Hannah.
Now a lot has happened since Sibos last year, but could you tell me what are the current state of affairs with regards to trade digitisation?
Yeah, I think trade, there are two aspects. There is a cyclical aspect and there is a structural aspect. I think on the cyclical side, you have all the exciting news around trade tensions, around tariff barriers, etc., etc. But the most structural aspect is really what's the impact of digitization on our clients and therefore on the trade finance business. Therefore, what we're really now seeing is a big structural shift in the way our industry has to adopt to the changing needs of our clients, as well as therefore respond to newer things happening as a result of technology coming much more into our businesses now.
And how close would you say we are to digitising trade? What challenges are there still and what needs to be done?
So I'll take that question in four parts. I think one is an internal part, as the impact of digitization internally. Second is with clients. Third is what I would call regulatory. And fourth, I would probably bucket under marketplaces. So if you take a look at each of these four parameters, the internal one is more about how do you get more cost savings, how do you get better processing efficiency, and that's a journey which most banks, because they need to digitize internally, are embarking on. And that, I think, is going to be a function of people's investment budgets as well as ability to make the changes. What is interesting to us is really the external impact, which is first is with the clients. So as we are having to evolve with the impact of digital, so too are our clients. Therefore, the changing needs of the clients as they develop new business models, as well as they think about digitization, enabling their business means we need to adopt on things like connectivity, we need to adapt on things like information and data exchange, we need to adapt in terms of the changing needs. And that's where you see a proliferation of fintech platforms coming up, and banks are increasingly needing to collaborate with them to offer a joined up solution to corporates. The third bucket was really what I mentioned, regulatory. In many of our markets in Asia, you're seeing the regulator taking the lead in putting together a trade platform, amongst other things driving financial inclusion, financial safety, reducing costs, increasing transparency, and we will see that pop up in a number of markets. And finally, I put everything else into what I call marketplace. So what we are doing, for instance, with a TIN, a la Project Wilson, what we are doing with Project Voltron, amongst other things, where a number of banks are collaborating together, either just together or with other tech providers, to look at providing a more holistic solution to clients going forward. So net, very exciting times.
And finally, Farooq, what is Standard Chartered doing to advance the digitalization of trade?
As a leading trade bank, I think we are at the forefront of a lot of this digitization, because we really feel that it's not digitization for the sake of it, but it's because it's going to fundamentally change our business model and it's fundamentally going to open us into a very different way forward as opposed to what we've done. So I mentioned the four parameters around which we are looking at our digitization initiatives. We're really A, tracking a lot of it, B, because we are in a lot of the exciting markets like India, China, which I call our Silicon Valley of Asia, where we see a lot of innovation already happening. We are in the thick of things. So for us, this is a very big aspect of our business going forward.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to speak with me. It's been fabulous.
Thank you, Anna.
And thank you for watching.